just do it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's easy to pick up certain things for me anyway because I've been doing this gayaso too.
Yeah.
So anyway, um, anyways, um, my name is Ken Saddleback, but my real name is Kisik Mohteo. Kisik Mohteo means Skywalker. That name was given to me in the mountains by Lake Lazarus Roan, a place called Smallwood Camp. Anyways, what we're doing here, um, we're trying to fulfill a vision, a dream, a vision actually. A few of the elders that I worked with, they always talked about an Indian school, a place where young people can come and learn their culture. So, anyways, we call ourselves Pegi Wake Cultural Lodge. Like you'll notice if you drive around the lake, around Pigeon Lake, there's a lot of Bible camps. So, anyway, we wanted to start our own camp, like a cultural camp. But anyway, a long time ago, there was this one Muslim. Um, his children were hungry, and I guess at one time there was a shortage of food, and one of our Muslims, his children, his grandchildren, he used to provide for them. Our Muslim there, he went hunting, and you know, he came across a moose, Moswa. Anyway, he shot the moose, and he knew he got the moose. He hit the moose, but that moose, you know how moose are. They'll just keep walking sometimes. Anyway, this moose, he he walked down a hill. So our Muslim, he went, and sure enough, there was blood. So he knew he got the moose. So he followed that blood. That moose went down a hill toward the river. Anyway, pretty soon there was hardly any blood. By the time he got to the river, it was late. So, anyways, he was wondering why there was less blood. So, anyways, he um he decided um, to make a fire and and to set up a camp here. So anyway, a long time ago, they'd pack a lunch, you know, preserved food like dry meat and a little pot and a cup, and tea was all over. Like you can find tea anywhere. So anyway, he had lunch, he had food, so he made his tea, and he ate. Now, now, now he's sleeping. Middle of the night, he had a dream. He dreamt of this moose, and that moose, in this dream, that moose came to him, and then he asked him, said, why won't you leave me alone? I already doctored myself. And our Muslim, he told that moose in this dream, he told him, I have to feed my children. My children are hungry. My grandchildren. And I wanna feed my relatives. That's why that's why and then he apologized to that moose. He said, I'm sorry. He said, and I'll go home. But that moose, because he was so kind, he tells him Nosim. So now he calls him grandson. He said, come to this one area. I'll wait for you. And in this dream, he told him exactly where to go. He said, I'll be standing there. I'll wait for you. That I kiktimagihtaten, kiktimagnaten. Like it's just like that moose was telling our Muslim, like I feel sorry for you, like I pity you. And then he told our Muslim, I'm I may as well show you what I used to doctor myself. And then he started telling him, when you shot me there, when I walked away, um, there's these berries that we pick. Anyway, he told our Muslim, I took a bite of those, the top, the branches on top. I took a, a, a mouthful. And then on my way down toward the river, I took a bite of a bark, one of the trees. He took a mouthful. And then there was these other smaller trees. He took another bite of those. And then he told our Muslim, I'll give you that medicine to use for internal bleeding. Early in the morning, he wakes up and then he thanks God, and now he's not feeling too bad about getting this moose. So anyway, he packs up, and then he knew exactly where to go. And sure enough, that moose was standing there. So he shot him, and he dropped the moose. Anyway, in this dream, he was told, that moose told him, you can thank me, acknowledge me, my spirit. When you open me up, when you skin that moose, those ribs here inside there's gonna be full of blood. Scoop that blood, and you'll add berries into that blood and cook it and present it to thank me for the food you'll eat, and also for that medicine that I leave you with. Nakatamat means I leave you with this medicine so you can help people when they have internal bleeding. He put those berries in that blood and he cooked it. Now he's going to have a ceremony for that animal, for that moose, because that moose told him to present that 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 blood, inside the rib cage. So anyway, you see, when you do ceremonies, um, when you're asking for people to pity you for having a ceremony, sometimes you use both of your hands and you go around to elders and put your hands on their head, and then you ask in a pitiful way to have mercy, to pity you. You're telling them why you're doing this, why you're doing a ceremony. While he was presenting this food to the Creator, to bless, and he was going to present it to that moose, he felt somebody's hands, but he was there by himself, but he felt somebody put hands over his head, his hair. And then he said, I heard that moose singing. And then I could hear him loud and clear. And that song went up in the sky, higher and higher, till I couldn't hear him anymore. Anyways, like to this day, um, we make that medicine for people that have, when they're spitting out blood, or for internal bleeding, right? We've even helped people that had a stroke, because something busted in their brain, and that's eternal bleeding. Us, we only shoot the moose. And like right now, they're smoking moose meat out there, right? So that moose is important to us. And a lot of people, all you have to do is remind our family, our friends, our relatives how important that moose is in our ceremony. Because, like, the government, Moniawag, the province, they think they own everything. And sometimes our hunters, our warriors, Moniawag, the government, forest rangers, they'll take that moose away from us. That moose is very important in our ceremony. It's just like part of our religion, because that moose nose, there's a symbol of the thunderbird in that moose nose. That's why we need it in our ceremony. It's our religion. So they shouldn't take that moose away, because they're violating our rights, our hunting rights, and our religion. So anyways,